Hi, welcome back to Motech Performance. I'm Mike, behind the camera is Jay. Today, sad one. So a bit of a sad one. 3 years ago to the day, we went to go and collect our M135i from Tony. I remember going down, collecting it. We went down to the M2, me and Jay went down, really excited, brand new car to crack on with it. There was obviously a lot of split decisions when the car came out, 4-wheel drive, 4-cylinder. In fact, there still is a lot of that now. And the way we saw it is BMW never made this car to compete with the M140. It was a replacement, as in model designation, but two different cars, rear-wheel drive 6-cylinder and 4-wheel drive 4-cylinder. We all understand why they had to make them. But after 3 years of having it, I loved it. I fell in love with it. What a great car. Good daily, sounded good with the stereo, the exhaust gave it some drama, and they did actually, with the OPF back system and the intakes, sound really good. Sound like a 4-cylinder turbocharged car. And it wasn't that long ago, 4-cylinder turbocharged cars, Sierra Cosworths and that sort of stuff, they were 4-cylinder. So I was a big fan of it. We want to just basically recap on some of the modifications that we've done, some of the things that we had planned to do but ran out of time, and what's coming next. So going right the way back, first of all, we started with the springs and spacers. We helped IBAC develop the kit, and the initial kit was a 25mm kit drop with 10mm squared spacers. Really transformed the car, just looked from something a bit average to just a bit more sort of specced out, a bit more stance out, a bit more sort of in the culture that we're all in. And from there, we helped Remus develop. First of all, it was the sports system, and then I continued it with the race. Chose a number of different tailpipes. The original set was the chrome, and then we introduced our black chrome, which is exclusive to us. From there, we spoke to Bowler and reached out and had the FLCs, had really good success on the FLC wheel, really nice car. It was nice to have a wheel that looked aggressive and had good caliper clearance, which then led us in going into our M135i. So we had a whole program of designing the wheel, making sure it passed the caliper, working offsets out, and you know that wheel's been hugely popular and will continue to be on M135i. It's probably still the best wheel on the market for it. And other things that we've done is, you know, when IBAC actually released the kit for it as well. So we had the 25-25 kit, which we helped develop, and then released the 13-25. So give that car that bit more of a sort of nose rake, a bit more sort of modified look, which, you know, as the cars got a little bit older, people wanted to do, they started to add black accents, whether it's grills, mirrors, lower air intakes from BMW, and then of course different styling kits. So when you go for a little bit of a lower car, those parts are sort of tie in. So our car did run the Maxton V1 for most of its time, and then we ran the Maxton V3 front and the V5 sides, I believe it is, which gave it a bit more of an aggressive look. And then not long after then, we got reached out by guys at Auto ID for the Zero kit and then changed it up for that. So that was its final look with the Zero front, sides, rear diffuser and the Maxton top spoiler with the black M4 mirrors and, you know, the BMW black grille and canards. So the white and black theme worked really well. Done a number of things, drop-in panel filter to start with, then we fitted the carbon intake system from Piper Cross, which is amazing on that car. Really impressed of how that developed and gave the car a bit more drama with turbo intake sounds, whistles and a bit of wastegate chatter, which is, you know, harking back to some of the older 4-cylinder turbocharged cars, and coupled up with the Remus race was just brilliant. So that was mostly some of the things we did with it. We did put it through our detailing bay, we did ceramic coat the car, took it to a number of events, did a number of drag racing with BOTB on the A35 and Golf R, and they were really popular. So as a whole, really good car. Things we did plan to developing and didn't get a chance to fit was our own Stance Plus kit. So as the cars get older, people want to make the car look a bit more modified because they'll start changing the wheels out from the original ones to our wheels or aftermarket wheels, and sometimes you want a bit more of an aggressive drop. So that kit is now ready, and that is a 35 front and a 30 rear, which really gives that car its proper OEM++ stance, where the IBACs give it a very factory look, this gives it a bit of a lower look. And we also did plan to fit our steering wheel, and we never just got a chance. Every time we had them coming in, they were going back out the door. So we did a replacement steering wheel, which is black Alcantara with a grey stripe, just to give the interior a bit more of an uplift from the factory one. And obviously it's probably some silver paddle shifters just to go in line with it, and carbon arch guards. So we had a few more things down the pipeline. Probably the best modifications we did to it was probably the stance, getting to sound better, but we also did upgrade the brakes. We started off with EBC, ran yellow stuff pads right the way through, and then we were approached yet again by Tarox. Because it's a new car, you get approached by manufacturers all the time to have new products test and develop. And we put the 2-part floating fronts on it with the rears as well from Tarox. And the brakes on the car were probably the best bit. The car could stop so quickly, so much better than previous cars. The braking system was really good. So overall, the parts that we added to it gave the car a lot more drama and made it a lot more acceptable, if you like, in the M-Lite community. So it is a sad day because the car's been put back to standard and sold. It's gone. So what's next? So I'm going to drag it out a little bit, and you're going to have to wait till the next vlog, unfortunately, to see what's coming next. Something is coming. Can't quite say what. Can't say what color. Can't say what specification. But just make sure that you follow us on social, and you'll see sneak teasers and then what's coming next will be on a full vlog. Thanks a lot for watching, and farewell M135i.